Blessed are the peacemakers, the true children of the Creator. Profound wisdom is the nature of the true Savior. We prefer the prophets over soothsayers. Devils in capes, history's crusaders. Israel did them favors, but now they bootleggers. I'm still rapping about prayer no matter who hate us. Leftover PTSD be having my mood changing. Finally in a space where I'm recovering. The projects was a mind control experiment by the government. Upset at reparations, throw us off by talking eloquent. But we know an exodus from Babylon involves a settlement. We couldn't read because of our perceived intelligence.
I'm good.
First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Barakah Kadash. I want to give double shout out to the elders, teaching this truth to the four corners of the earth. And I want to give shout out to the young man laboring this truth to the four corners of the earth. Wam Yasha'Allah.
Wam Yasha'Allah.
We coming into the new year, man. You know what I'm saying? The real new year, not the fake new year. You know what I'm saying? January 1st, a lot of people are deceived to think that we're in the new year, they're smack in the winter, man. You know what I'm saying? And they said that when you get to January 1st in the middle of the night, you're in the new year, man. That's a damn lie, man.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And the Bible can teach you the truth about all things, man. You know what I'm saying? You definitely have to read this Bible, man, because the Christian church has been lying to us out of this Bible forever, man.
That's
you know
right,
what I'm saying? But, you know, that is now. Because the Most High then raised up men, you know what I mean, to do his work. You know what I'm saying? And we going to teach y'all the truth out of this Bible, man. You know what I mean? Hey, Baba Kashai, let me get that Exodus chapter 12, verse 1.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 12 and verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and Aaron in the land of Egypt, saying, This month shall be to you the beginning months. It shall be the first month of the year to you.
It should be what, King?
The first month of the year to you.
So the beginning of your months, this is the first month, this is the beginning of the year. Give me that, before you hop to that 23rd, give me that Deuteronomy 16 and 1, but bring that out first. So we're at the beginning of the year, but most people don't know that we're at the beginning of the year because you ain't been taught that through your Christian church. They've been lying to you, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You at the beginning of the year, and we're going to prove that everything by the Bible, right? He read that Exodus chapter 12 and 1. He about to read that Deuteronomy 16 and 1.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 16 and 1. Observe the month of Abib.
Observe the month of who?
Abib.
Abib. But y'all don't know, Abib means green ears in Hebrew. So that means when you in the springtime, you in the new year, man.
Right.
But our people have lost, man. They do not consider, man, they're destroyed for a lack of knowledge. You know what I mean? Because we supposed, when we come into a new year, we supposed to be serving the Most High God, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. And we supposed to be keeping holy feast days, man. You know what I mean? And when Passover come around, not Easter, we ain't supposed to be celebrating no damn Easter, man. That's a bunny rabbit, a fertility goddess, all type of pagan origins in that damn holiday, whatever that day is, man. And they said that's the day Christ supposed to have been died, man. Christ died on Passover, man.
Right.
In the first month of the year, man. So all that is off, man. But we exposing these lies out here today, man. Because we got to come back. Israel got to come back to keeping them laws, statutes, and commandments, man. Let me get that Deuteronomy 12 and 23, man, because after the Passover was about a death angel that was sent, man. And then the death angel was to go kill anybody that didn't have the blood on their doorposts, right? So the Israelites, the Most High gave the Israelites the favor with the blood, right? So they wouldn't get killed. But he killed the Hamites, which are the Egyptians. You know what I mean? He killed everybody in their land. But nobody in the land of Goshen was touched with the blood on their door, man. You know what I mean? The Most High protected. So this spirit still exists today. So this Passover, I want to thank the Most High that everybody surviving, everybody here, man.
Right.
Let me get that Salakia, Exodus chapter 12, verse 23. Got it, King? Over there, 12 and 23. I gave you it first. Exodus chapter 12. It's all good, man. I'm going to talk about okay, come.
For the Lord will pass through to smite the Egyptians, and when he seeth the blood upon the lintel, and on the side and on the two side posts, the Lord will pass over the door, and will not suffer the destroyer to come into you in your houses to smite you.
So that's what we want, man. We want that covering of that blood, man, to protect us so the destroyer won't come on us, man. So the only way to get that, man, you got to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God. Now, it's one thing to know that you're an Israelite. That's fine. It's cool. But if you ain't keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, keeping these holy days, and putting in this work, coming to camp and all that, man, it's really, man, you still pretty much a Gentile, man.
Count your life.
You know what I'm saying? Individual life, a country life, like I said. You got to come out and do this work, man. Let me get that Deuteronomy 10 to 12, King Baba Kashak.
Deuteronomy chapter 10, verse 12. And now, Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee, but to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, and to love him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all the heart and with all thy soul.
Fine, with all his heart and all that soul, so you got to keep them commandments. Let me get that Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13, man. You know what I mean? You got to keep these commandments out here, man, not keeping no Easter, man. Out here going to Easter Sunday, wearing your Easter suit, and you are still a damn demon, man. Going to church, then after that, you go back wilding out in the world, man. That ain't what it's about, man. The Most High ain't about that, man. He wants you to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. And if you don't do that, man, you going off.
Right.
Straight up. You got the Precept King, Baba Kashak, Ecclesiastes, not Sirach, the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 13. Yeah, you going off, man, if you ain't keeping these commandments, man. And you give me 1 John 3 and 4. If you ain't keeping these commandments and doing all this folly out here, you gonna be falling short, man. You know what I'm saying? So, well, you know what? Give me that 1 John 3 and 4. Whoever get to it first, I'm gonna bring. You got it? Okay, come.
1 John chapter 3, verse 4. Whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law.
You say what again, Doc?
Transgressive also the law.
So if you sin, you transgressing the law. So what's the law? The first 5 books of the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So we got to keep the law. We got to keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God, man. Of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. You got that, King? Yeah, 12 and 13. You got it, King? Okay.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments.
You say what, King?
Fear God and keep his commandments.
God.
For this is the whole duty of man.
The whole duty of who?
The whole duty of man.
God, that's the whole duty of man. Keep the commandments, man. Don't listen to these Christian pastors telling you can do whatever the hell you want to do, man. Let me get that Romans 6 and 23, man. Hey, brother, you got the time to hear the word of God, brother? Okay, man, get that flyer, man. Look us up, man. Check us out, man. Hey, we gonna teach you your real nationality. All right, you got Romans 6 and 23, King? Romans 6 and 23, God. King.
For the wages of sin is death.
Come chop it up without broken.
Wages of sin is death. You heard that? So when you can keep transgressing the law, man, you measuring your life to death, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they want you to come keep New Year's in the wintertime, because all they want you to do is think of death. They don't want you to think of life. They don't want you to think of the springtime when it's the first of the month. They don't want you to keep passing over, man. They don't want you to come into this truth, man. They want you to be a nigga. They want you to be a spick. They want you to be whatever they call you, bro. But we ain't none of that. We are Israelites, man.
That's right.
You know what I mean? We come from the 12 tribes, man. The Northern Kingdom and the Southern Kingdom, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man.
That's right.
That's it, man. You know what I mean? Let me get another precept, man. Let me get that Isaiah 1 and 3, King Baba Kashak. See, Israel don't know. You give me that Hosea 4 and 6. Matter of fact, give me that Hosea 4 and 2, and I'm gonna jump to 4 and 6.
Isaiah 23.
No, Isaiah 1 and 3.
1 and 3.
Yeah, 1 and 3. Yeah. You got it?
The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib. But Israel does not know. My people does not consider.
They do not consider, man. So you tell a person you're an Israelite, they just walk past like, oh, okay, I don't give a damn. You know what I'm saying? What you telling me for? How that's gonna help me? But they don't know when you start keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. You know what I'm saying?
Shalom, 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 man.
Shalom.
All praise be to the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Mashiach Yahweh Shah, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, man.
Right.
We are the Israelites, man. We come out here week in and week out, man, to wake up you so-called Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans and let y'all know your true identity according to the Bible, man. See, for a long time, we've been told that we was niggas and spicks,
Right.
wetbacks,
Right.
no good, dirty people, man.
Right.
But we are God's chosen people, man. We are beloved by the Most High, man.
Right.
We are beloved. Let me get Deuteronomy 7:6 real quick. Cause we are special people, man, unto the Most High, man. But we so beat down and destroyed in captivity that we don't consider ourselves nothing, man. We consider ourselves gangsters and YNs. You know? Let me get that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 7:6. For art thou a holy people unto thy Lord thy God.
So he said that we are a holy people unto the Lord thy God. God, right?
Let's go.
The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
So he said above all people that's on the face of this earth. So ain't no equality, man.
Right.
God got a people that's above all people, man. And that's us, man. And that's us. I know it don't look like that right now, man. You look at the condition that we in out here, man. We dying in the streets, man. Getting murdered. Get shot down by the police by like dogs, man. And they get to go home and they get away with it. They get to go home to their kids, man.
Right.
It don't look like that. All people strung out on drugs. You know? Drunks. Whoremongers. So it's hard to look at us and be like, yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm special. But guess what, man? We here to tell you, man, that God got a plan for us, man. God is going to redeem us, man. And the reason why we in these conditions is because we broke the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, man. He had a plan for us, man. He chose us to be above all people, man. And he said if we would listen to God, then he would bless us, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get there. Let's talk about that, man.
Right.
Let's get the book of Deuteronomy chapter 28, start at the top.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and do all his commandments, which I have commanded thee this day, the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
So he said if we would listen, he would set us high above all nations that on the earth. Right? Now drop down, let's drop down. Verse 3.
Blessed shalt thou be in the city, and blessed thou shalt be in the field.
So it says that blessed we would be in the city.
Right.
And blessed we would be in the field.
Right.
Right? If we would listen. That's the key. That's the kicker right there. Right? All right, so let's drop down to verse 7. Go down to 7.
Okay. Thy Lord shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face. Thy shall come out against thee one way, and flee before thee 7 ways.
All right, so it said that if we had enemies, God will protect us, basically. You know what I'm saying? But what did God say? If we would listen, if we would hearken unto him, these are the things that he would do for us, right?
Right.
But let's drop down to right there. Read that. Read that.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice thy Lord thy God.
Right, so it says, but it shall come to pass if you don't listen, here's what's going to happen to you.
Bring it out.
To observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I have commanded thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So he said if we don't listen, that all these curses that you see out here on 83rd and Cottage Grove is going to come on us.
That's right.
If we don't listen.
Right.
All these curses, man. Look around us. What do we see? Nothing but death and destruction, man. But it also says this, right? Let's go to all right, now let's go to 16. Read that.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city.
Man, who's cursed in the cities? Who's cursed? Look at the condition that we in.
Right.
Who's cursed in the city, right? Go ahead.
And cursed shall thou be in the field.
Man, who's cursed in the field? Who was cursed in the fields? In the cotton fields, tobacco fields. Who's cursed in the fields today? Your work, your job, the work field. You know what I'm saying? Wherever we are cursed. We the first fired and last hired. You know? We working for pennies on the dollar. Slavery. You know what I'm saying? So it said, cursed thou be in the city, and cursed thou shalt be in the field. Now let's continue a little bit. Because these are the curses that God put over us, man. You know what I'm saying? For real. These are the curses. Why? It's because we didn't listen to his word, man. We didn't listen to the commandments that he gave us, right? Let's jump down, read that.
The Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies.
Right, so it says now that the Lord, first it said that he was going to call he was going to protect us from our enemies. Now it's saying because we didn't listen, we was going to what?
Thou shalt be caused thee to be smitten before thine enemies.
So he caused us to be smitten before our enemies. That's why the police can shoot your child down in the street, man, and get away with it. Not guilty. Cursed are we in the city, right? Cursed, right? Go ahead.
Thou shalt go out one way against them, and flee 7 ways before them, and shall be removed into all kingdoms of the earth.
And that's what happened. We was removed via slave ships, transatlantic and sub-Saharan slave trade.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Into all the kingdoms on the earth. No matter where you go to the hood, you're gonna see us there. You go to the ghettos, you're gonna see us right there.
Right.
Because we was removed into all these kingdoms on the earth, right? Let's get the next. Let's go down to verse 29.
And thou shalt grope at noonday, as the blind gropeth in the darkness, and thou shalt not prosper.
Hold up. You got a minute for the word, brother? All right, God. All right. Hold on. Skip. Let's drop that. Drop that. Let's go to verse 36. Bring it up.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 28 and 36. The Lord shall bring thee and thy kings, which thou set over thee, unto a nation which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, and there thou shalt serve other gods of wood and stone.
Right. So it says that we was gonna serve other gods. You know what I'm saying? Wood and stone. The god of wood is that cross. The god of stone is that Quebec stone, right? You know what I'm saying? Where the Muslims worship. You know what I'm saying? They walk around it 6 times or whatever they do, kiss it, you know, throwing pebbles at it, right? That's rock worship, right? So the Bible says, and what are most black people? They either Christians or Muslims. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know what I'm saying? No, our Hispanic brothers, you know what I'm saying? For real. Our Mexican brothers, you know what I'm saying? They most likely be Catholics. You know what I'm saying? For real. But we serving other gods, man. These are curses that's put on our people, man. It's a curse. And it's leading us astray, right? So let's continue, man. Read the next one.
And thou shalt become an astonishment.
Right. And we shall become an astonishment, man. They be like, look at these niggas. Wow. Turn on the TV, what you see, man? All these reality shows, man. Baddies and everybody fighting.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, for real? Everybody want to be a YN. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's terrible, man. It's terrible, but these are the conditions that we in. Go ahead.
A proverb and a byword.
So it says we're going to become a proverb and a byword. You know what I'm saying, for real? A byword is something we call everything but who we are, man. You know what I'm saying, for real? Our nationality changes to change. Hey, we was Afro-American. Right. That's a damn hairstyle.
Right.
How is you an Afro-American?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Well, there's an African-American. Now you name yourself after 2 white people. You know what I'm saying? No, and now you just black. What are you? Where's the land of black at? Where can I trace the black lineage to? What is black? You know what I'm saying? They affiliate us with a color because black means darkness and evil. So they trying to say that we're dark and we're evil when we God's chosen people, right? Let's read the next. Drop down to right there. Drop down to 47.
Because thou servest not the Lord thy God with joyfulness and with gladness of heart.
He said, because we did not serve God with joyfulness and gladness of heart, this happened.
For the abundance of all things.
Therefore,
Shalt thou serve thine enemies.
he said, therefore, we're going to serve our enemies, man. We serving our enemies, man. We can't get nothing without going to them, right? Go ahead.
Which the Lord shall send against thee.
Right, it says, which the Lord shall send against thee. I had a brother ask me one time, he said, well, who decided to just put us in slavery and all this? Who decided that? You know what I'm saying? Well, who decided? It said the white man just woke up and said, I put him in the slavery. I said, no, God did it. Read that again.
Therefore, thou shalt serve thine enemies,
Go ahead.
in which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and
In hunger. Where we got to get our food from? You know what I'm saying? For real.
A-Rad man.
Yeah,
Indian man.
right. Where we get our food from? Go ahead.
and in thirst.
And in thirst. You want a case of water. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know it's illegal to collect rainwater?
Right.
It's illegal to collect rainwater.
Crazy.
You can't even collect something that God is pouring up out of the sky without a piece of it. They say if we ain't get a piece of it, it's a wrap. You can't collect no rainwater. Go ahead.
And in the want of all things.
And in want of all things. Everything you could possibly think of, we got to go to our enemies to get it, right? Go ahead.
And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
So he said he gonna put a yoke of iron upon our necks until he had destroyed thee.
Right.
Who had them yokes of iron upon their necks? You know what I'm saying? For real. What nation of people had the yoke of iron upon their necks? See, when you think about the people in this Bible, you think about the people in this Bible, see, most of y'all think we talk about white people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you think about the Jews, the Jews, you think about them Jewish people, them damn Khazars over there in Israel. But did they have yokes of iron? Show me where in the Bible is the Holocaust.
Right.
You know, did they have yokes of iron upon their neck? Let's play the process of elimination. Did that ever happen to the so-called Chinese man? Did it ever happen to the so-called white man? The so-called African, Hamite? No, it didn't. It happened to nobody but us, right? Go ahead.
The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
Right.
So it said he gonna send a nation that is swift as the eagle flieth, man. What's the symbol of America? The eagle. You know what I'm saying? Greece, Rome. You know what I'm saying? The symbol of America, these other countries, these Edomite countries or nations, is the eagle. It says, for a tongue we would not understand. That's what we're speaking right now. We didn't understand this language, English. We spoke Hebrew. You know what I'm saying? But now we speak English. Fast forward today, right? So go ahead.
A nation of fierce continent, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
Right, he said, not regard a person of the old. It don't matter if you're old, young, it don't matter what it is. They're gonna smite you down in the streets, and guess what? And they gonna get away with it.
That's right.
You know? They gonna get away with it. They gonna go and they gonna be found not guilty, man. Why? It's because these are the curses that's put on our people for disobeying the law, statutes, and commandments that was given to us. This didn't happen to the so-called people that call themselves Jews.
Right.
We are the Jews.
That's right.
That's right.
We are the Jews. They're Jewish.
Right. Right.
They acting like a Jew.
Right.
They're Jewish. They're not no Jews. But let's go. Let's continue.
Bring it
And
out,
then I'm
kid.
gonna rest.
That's right.
So go ahead. Let's drop down to verse 54.
So that man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother.
So it's saying that the man that is not tender and delicate, you know what I'm saying? No pause, you know what I'm saying? No sassies, none, you know what I'm saying? But it's just meaning that we was nice to each other. We was kind. You know what I'm saying? My brother needed some help. You know what I'm saying? We would help each other out. So we was nice to each other. But because of these curses, this what happened. Go ahead.
And toward the wife of his bosom,
He said, and towards the wife of his bosom, right? Towards his wife. Go ahead.
and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave.
Towards the remnant, who known for leaving their kids? Man, who known for who got 3 and 4 baby mamas and 5 kids and don't take care of them? You know what I'm saying? For real. You know what I'm saying? Get her pregnant and you gone in the wind.
Right. What's
Right.
all up in it? Move around.
Hey, but that's the curse.
Right.
That's the curse, right? All right. Now, what you is there? All right. Yeah. Go ahead. Oh, yeah, right there. Yep. All right. So let's continue a little bit. All right. Go ahead.
The tender and delicate woman among you,
So now let's talk about the tender and delicate woman among you, right? Now let's talk about the woman. Now it's dealing with the woman. Go ahead.
which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for the delicateness.
Right. Pause right there. It said that would not set her foot upon the ground for delicateness. She wasn't for the streets, man. She wasn't for the streets. He said she was a tender and delicate woman that wouldn't set her foot upon the ground for delicateness. She wasn't for the streets. But go ahead.
Her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom.
That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? The tender and delicate woman turned evil. Man, you see it now. Especially with Judah women. Especially with ours. Sassy, popping, stiff neck, stretched forth neck, loud at the mouth, won't shut the hell up, won't listen, rebellious, right? So this is what happened to the women. Go ahead.
And toward her son, and toward her daughter.
It says, and towards her son, and towards her daughter. Yeah, man, go sit your ass down somewhere looking just like your daddy. You act just like your damn daddy. Can't stand these kids, right? F them kids. That's what they say. Man, F them kids, right? Go ahead.
If thou shalt not, Shalakia, if thou wilt not observe to do all the words of this law that are written in this book, that thou mayst fear his glorious and fearful name, the Lord thy God.
The Lord thy God, right? Let's jump to 64. Jump to 64. Because, like I said, these are the curses, man. These are the curses. This is why we are in the conditions that we in. This is why we evil, our men is evil towards each other. But see, this is what you're supposed to be doing, man. This is brotherhood right here, man. This is true. Here's a prime example of what you need to be doing, man. Stop killing each other. Stop selling drugs and poisoning each other.
Right.
Love one another. We got to learn to start loving one another, man. You know, have that, what they call black and brown pride. You know what I'm saying, for real? No, that Israelite pride, right?
Right.
Let's make Israel great again, right?
Right.
Let's go. Let's read that.
That's right.
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people.
Right, so this is what happened. You know what I'm saying? As we said, we went into slavery. All right, go ahead.
From the one end of the earth, even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
Other gods which our forefathers I didn't know. We were scattered, right? And how was we scattered? Like we said, via cargo slave ships, right? And it's in your Bible, you know what I'm saying? Now let's jump down to Deuteronomy 28 and verse 68 and I'll rest.
This is the book of Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With what? With what?
With ships.
So we was on them cargo slave ships, man, for real. So it said the Lord gonna bring us into Egypt. Egypt is a word that means bondage, right? So he said he's gonna bring us into bondage again with ships. Go ahead.
By the wayward I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
So when we got took from the land of Israel, you know what I'm saying, we fled into the continent of Africa and went on them slave ships, you know what I'm saying, we wasn't gonna see that land no more again, right? And go ahead.
And there,
Once we got off those ships, what?
ye shall be sold unto your enemy.
No, man, your friends.
Your enemy.
No, you know what I'm saying, your partners.
Your enemy.
Right? Go ahead.
For bondmen and bondwomen.
So it said we was gonna be bondmen and bondwomen, slaves, right? Right? Go ahead.
And no man shall buy you.
And no man shall buy us. No man's going to save us. Nobody could. And people tried. Many have tried. All have failed. All have failed. Many have tried. Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, Fred Hampton. The list goes on. You know what I'm saying, for real? Many have tried, and they all failed. And the only way to get up out of this captivity, because this is it. Ain't no place coming in the power after the fall of Babylon the Great.
Right.
This is it. Ain't no Moab coming into power.
Right.
No Am, no Ishmaelite coming into power. After this, it's it. And the only way to come up out of this captivity is come back to the Lord, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Shalom.
Damn. Shalom, Elder. I see you riding smooth, man. You got a second to come talk to us real quick? We got some good news for you. I said you got a second to come talk to us real quick? We might got some good news for you. It's okay. You have a blessed one, sir. We just letting you know.
Hey, for the flight?
Yeah, you fly. How y'all brothers doing over there? Y'all got 5 minutes, sir? Y'all got like 5 minutes. Just not even 5, 2 minutes. Come on, come get it. Come on. I got something better than money. I got something so much better than money, you about to be happy. I got something better than money. Come on. All praise, you know. All praise. Y'all heard that? The elder said he down with the real truth and not the worldly truth. Somebody give me Jeremiah 9 and y'all know what I want. Jeremiah 9 and where the Most High says, let go of these worlds, don't be in love with these worldly things. Jeremiah 10 and 2. Salakia. See, the elder, he ain't been standing right here for 1 second. The first thing he said, he ain't with that worldly stuff, he with the real truth. All praise to the Most High.
But by all means,
Yes, sir.
I'm human. I'm flesh.
No, hey,
I'm not going to be perfect.
no man is without sin,
I'm gonna
King.
do some crooked stuff, but not against man. It'll all be against me.
No, hey, King,
Like
no man
or
is without
whatever.
sin.
You know what
No
I'm
man
saying?
is without sin, King.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me bring that out because you were just spitting, you ain't even know it. Oh, my bad, bring that out, King.
God, this is book of Jeremiah 10 and 2. Thus say the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them.
Oh, yeah. Say it one more time, King. I'm sorry. A little bit clearer.
Thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen.
Learn not the way of the heathen. This worldly shit. Heathen shit.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
You know? This the Most High God telling y'all. Stop eating pork. You know what I'm saying? Stop trying to kill your brothers. Stop trying to slut out y'all sisters. Because guess what? Some of you niggas got daughters, right? Some of you niggas got daughters. But y'all want to be out here treating your woman bad, man. Like some cowardly stuff, man. Y'all get that shit from white man. Stop the heathen shit, man. That was a good point. Now, what you got to say? Go ahead. It's
The
okay,
only way
King.
you're going to get away from it,
Yeah.
get away from your understanding. That's your understanding.
Ooh, he's
of the
spitting.
world.
Let me ask you something, King. What's your nationality?
I'm African American.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this, Elder. Do you know where the name African come from?
Africa.
Africa.
My descendant.
Khan, okay. Do you know that country, when it was named Africa, do you know who named it Africa?
Africa back during that time was the Holy Land.
No,
From my understanding.
hear me out, King. I'm asking you. Do you know the country Africa? Do you know who it was named after? The country Africa.
No, I don't.
Okay. You got a second? So somebody could bring that up on their phone real quick. But long story short, well, you ain't got to do that, King. Long story short, Africa is named after Africanos, a white man. Was he Roman?
Yeah, Roman.
He was a Roman white man.
Okay.
Right, he was a Roman.
Okay.
He named the country of Africa, Africa. A white man did, because his name was Africanos. So,
Scipius Africanus.
say that one more time, King.
Leo Scipius Africanus.
No, that's what the brother just said.
No
So,
disrespect, though.
yeah.
I tried to hold on that to it, but I'm a senior, so I hold not. But
That's-
I can hold God's word, though. Because
That's
it's
fine.
in me. I don't have to study that. But for whatever reason.
Well,
that-
that's not what Scripture say, Elder.
No. Don't get me wrong.
Okay,
Don't get me
okay,
wrong,
okay.
because I do study.
Okay.
One of my favorites in the book of the Bible is Proverbs.
Okay.
Because that's what wisdom comes from.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Now, I'm human.
Right.
And I will forget things.
No, for sure. Yeah,
I'm
we
just simply saying, you done told me that. I got knowledge of it as to where that name came from, but I probably won't remember it.
So are you pretty much saying like God knows my heart? Pretty much.
Oh,
That's pretty much what you're saying?
it is. That's what
Okay.
I deal with.
Bring that Proverbs 3 and 5 out, King. Let me give you this real quick.
Go ahead.
Let me tell you what the Most High God thinks about people who say He knows my heart. I'm gonna just tell you what He thinks real quick. For sure, King. I got you. How you doing, brother? You got a couple seconds to chat it up with us? Couple seconds, brother. That's all right. All praise to the Most High. You stay blessed, King.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 5.
Bring it out.
Trust in the Lord with all their heart and not lean into their own understanding.
Woo! What that boy say? One more time, King. One more time. Hold on, because a lot of our people are guilty. The Lord know my heart. I'm about to eat this pork chop, but the Lord know my heart, though. I'm about to eat these ribs that the Most High say don't eat, but He know my heart. He know you ain't shit.
But listen.
That's what He know. Hold on, okay? Bring it out one more time, man. I'm sorry, y'all get turned up. Y'all got
That's okay, that's okay.
Hey,
So-
trust in this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 5. Trust in the Lord with all their heart.
Right.
And lean not unto their own understanding.
Right, so that's what we're here for, King, because we used to be the same way, Elder. You know what I'm saying? We based, precept it.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 9.
Bring it out.
It says the heart is desperately wicked.
Right. Oh, that's okay,
Deceitfully wicked.
The heart is deceitfully above all things and desperately wicked, and who knows it?
Woo! Hey, that's that truth for your ass, boy.
Listen,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong.
No, it's cool, Elder.
I ain't got nothing wrong with learning.
No, for sure. But now, before we even get there, King, I wanted to point out something real quick. Now, you say you was African American, right?
I'm black.
No, we guilty of the same.
Whatever you want to call me.
What that sign say, King? What that sign say for?
Judas,
So,
American black.
so American blacks, Judah, right?
Judah.
So you know how we got here? Here, right? We got here on ships and boats. Right. Now, see, this is the problem that most of our people got, right? For some reason, people think the Europeans just came and they just looked up and we were just sitting on the African beach just chilling and they just took us. No, that was a transaction. They already knew they was coming to get us. The real Africans, hear me out. The real Africans was like, look, y'all white folks gotta come get these niggas. They too strong. They have too much sex. They having too many babies.
So it went back further.
No, hear me out. Let me break it down. The real Africans reached out to the Europeans. Hey, these Israelite niggas, they big as hell, they strong, they having all the babies. In about 20 years, they gonna take this thing over. Come get them. What you got? White man had ammunition. And then what slave trade came from that? At the Atlantic slave trade, right? Bring that out that ships and Deuteronomy, King. 2868. That's our elder right here. He know them precepts like that. You know what I'm saying? All praise to the Most High. And I appreciate you, elder, for giving us the time and talking to us. No, for sure. Never know you got that, King. All right, bring that out, King.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68.
Bring it out.
It says, and the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Woo! Hold up. Who he talking about, Doc? Who he talking? Who came over here? Now, mind you, this stuff was, hold on. This stuff was written thousands of years ago.
Right.
And this man said, the Bible's the Most High God say, your ops gonna come get you on ships. Who that happened to? Clap it up for the Akim. He putting it together. Clap it up. All praise to the Most High God. So, with that being said, you just said us, right? So, what does that mean? You're what? An Israelite, right?
I'm an Israelite, but then I became American black.
Ooh, bring out that by name, by word. Got another one for you. It's a precept for everything.
Because of my descendants.
Yeah, no, you're right. No, but let me show you something, Elder. No, he get it. So, I'm gonna show you. First we was Hebrew. Then when we got over here, when we got took, they gave us nicknames, right? Nigga, black. Bring that out, King.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 37.
Bring it out, King.
It says, and thou shalt become an astonishment,
Astonishment.
a proverb, and a byword
a byword.
among all nations, wherein the Lord shall lead thee.
Bring it back, King. Bring it back to where he gets started. He said you're going to be called a what?
And thou shalt become an astonishment,
Nigga.
a proverb,
Black.
and a byword
BDGD Stone.
among all nations, wherein the Lord shall lead thee.
Hey, the Most High God was talking. He was spitting with it. He was spitting with it. That's how you know the Most High God is a brother, man. He be talking that shit, man. Come on, man. Hey, come on. We need y'all too. The Most High God want to talk to you. The Most High God want to talk to y'all. Come on, y'all got time for God? Y'all got time for turkey tips? Y'all got time for the Most High God? Let's get it. I appreciate you, Elder. You got something you want to say, Elder?
Yeah, I want to give you a precept.
Con, King.
Right.
All right, we're talking about how we came here as slaves, right? That's the subject. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 3. And it says, and they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for a harlot, and sold the girl for wine that they might drink. Whose history is that? This book is about us. This is our history.
Who is that now? In what book is that?
This is the book of Joel chapter 3. Joel chapter 3 verse 3 says, and they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for a harlot, and have sold the girl for wine that ye might be that they might drink. I'm going to give you a couple more. This is our history. Hold that. History.
Hey, it's open.
Okay.
Hey, what's up, brother?
Listen to this, bro. This is our history. Hold that.
Hey, but take a slide, though, man.
This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 6.
Bring it up.
It says, the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem, ye have sold unto the Grecians. The Grecians, the white men. Right? Hold that. It says, that ye might move them far from my border. Right? I'm going to drop down to verse 8. It says, and I will sell your sons and daughters into the hand of Judah, that they might sell them to the Sabeans and for a people far off, for the Lord must spoken it. So at the end of the day, what you don't get is what goes around comes around. We were slaves to them, and they gonna be slaves to us. They gonna be slaves when Christ, what people call Jesus Christ comes back. It's over.
Yeah, that's right.
They say it's on the floor.
That's right. It's on the floor.
You know what I'm saying? Get that. One last one. Give me Revelation 19:13. I mean 10:13.
I don't like being considered more nobody.
Right.
Yeah, I got people waiting.
How you doing, bro?
Yeah, this is the last one.
I got to leave what the city has.
I got you.
This is the last one, 13 and 10. Right here, stop. Okay. Once again, the Bible is the past, present, and future of us. It's not a fairy tale book. It's not a white man's book. It's our book. Right? Hold on.
Is that a book of life?
Right. Now we just talked about slavery, right? This is the book of Revelation chapter 13, verse 10. It says, and he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Right? And he that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
That's right.
Here is the patience and faith of the saints.
Right.
Right.
That's right.
So this book is about us. So you can't you can't let so-called white man, you can't watch Joel Osteen. How you gonna learn about the Bible from the people who rape, rob them? Who does that?
Can I throw something in?
Yeah.
Because what you're saying is going to be the same thing. What our book that we're reading in school.
How you doing, brother? How y'all brothers doing, man? Y'all got a couple minutes, man? Like 1 minute. One. Literally one. Not even 1 minute. The water, brother.
Right. Okay.
Hey, step right here for me, brother. Real quick. We ain't gonna put you on the spot, King. We can tell you one of us. All right, Elder. All right, what's your name, King? I'm Mike Oliver. We DOC. And I kept calling you. I'm stuttering. You're 19 in your Howard Defenders of Israel. I'm excited. So I got a question for you, King. What that stand for on your hoodie? You know what that means? No.
What it stand for?
That cross.
Well, the cross is the cross that Jesus died on for our sins.
Okay, facts. So let me ask you something, bro. You know who killed him, right? The Romans, right? Huh? Right. Okay. So let me ask you this, King. Who you got in your family that you love to death? You got like a brother, cousin? Let me ask you something. Let's say, I don't want to get all gang banged out, but let's say some niggas kill your brother, right? And they was known for having like, well, give me a symbol, a Nike sign. They won't Nike sign chains, right? Okay, if a nigga killed your brother and that was their thing, like Nike sign chains, would you wear something pretty much repping their gang? How is different? Let me know.
So it's different with the cross because the reason why Jesus Christ died on the cross for our sins is so that we can make a way so that we can have a relationship with the Father.
No, that's facts. No, you're right. But I'm asking that cross. Who put him on that cross? His ops, right? We gonna keep it worldly, right? So why are we representing a people who killed our brother? You're repping it. No, brother, no. And that represents the people who killed him and put him on there, brother. They killed him and forced him on there. He did it to save his people. You think Yahushua wanted to die? We call him Yahushua, but in Paleo Hebrew because the letter J didn't even exist. Huh? It's a scripture, King. Remember, he was asking the Most High God, like, "Are you sure this is?" I'm paraphrasing, but you know what I'm talking about. It's the precept. He pretty much saying, like, "You sure?" He already know it's coming. It's like he already know he gotta, go do his thing for his people. Oh, I got something for you, King. I appreciate you stopping too, brother. People look at us like we crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because we reading the Bible. Well, white man read the Bible. Oh my God, yes, and give him some money while you're at it. All praise to the Most High God. So you know about these then? You know about these then? Fringes. It's in the Bible. Okay, let me ask you this. Okay, no, that's fine. It's in Numbers. At Numbers 15 and 38. Matter of fact, until the brother find that one. You found it already, King? I know I was paraphrasing, so Salaki in advance. My bad. I appreciate you, brother. I want to give you a couple precepts your way. All right, for sure. Bring it out, King.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 15, verse 38.
Bring it out.
And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments through their generations, and that they put this upon the fringe of the borders of a ribbon of blue.
Facts. But it's not for everybody, though. What he say, the children of Israel. Now, let me ask you, on your application to ask your nationality, what you say? African American, black? What this sign say, King? Read that for me real quick.
12 tribes of Israel,
Yep.
Judah, American blacks,
Yep.
Benjamin, West Indian blacks.
So I'm going to cut you off, King. So American blacks, what they say? Judah. Okay, so Judah. So this is my thing, King. So do you just think you're African American, or you pretty much just went with it, or you think it's something to it? Like, no, that's some bullshit. Because you know the word American. African is a white person, right? You know Africa was named after a white man named Leo Africanus, right? You can Google it yourself. So how the hell is a country full of black people named after a white man? You know what I'm saying? Because it's all a part of the lie, King. You know what I'm saying? It's all. Matter of fact, what they do is they came together. Give me Psalms 83, 2-5. These nations came together, right? They like, okay, the Israelites the strongest people on earth. We have to confuse them. You know what I'm saying? We have to hide who they truly are, because if they find out, it's gonna be belt to ass for the rest of these nations. You know what I'm saying? Let me know you got that, King. I got you, brother. Because put it like this, bro. Who toe to toe? What nation can match with us? Can't no white people match with us. Can't no Chinese match with us. You know what I'm saying? They can't match with us. They can't outwork Issachar, a Mexican. Mexican part of our tribe too. All these tribes, like this brother right here, he's the tribe of Issachar. You know what I'm saying? It's 12 different tribes. Who work harder than Issachar? Not no Chinese, not no white, nobody. Let's be real. You got that, King? Yeah, 2-5. Go ahead.
For lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head.
Stop right there, King. He say, thine enemies made a tumult. That means they clicked up. That's when your ops click up. They like, hey, we finna click up, because these niggas is, they the truth, they too much.
They have taken crafty counsel against thy people.
Crafty counsel, you know what that means? They sat down and strategized this of what they was gonna do to our people. This wasn't no overnight shit, King. We the strongest people, so you had to put together a game plan. You think you finna just go pick us up and take us with y'all? Oh, you think this shit sweet? So with that being said, when the Europeans came over and got us, do you think they knew, or do you think they were just cruising on their boat and they just ran into us? They knew, right? Okay, so let me ask you this. You know how they know? Because the real Africans had us for sale, for ammunition. Well, you know, the white was the first with the pistols. They needed that. It was like, hey, we can't control all these Israelites. We can't control them. They're going to get loose. They're going to overtake us. But matter of fact, skip that. Yeah, is there some more that can't? 5. My bad. Bring it out, man.
They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation.
Woo! Hold on, right there. Let us cut them off from being a nation. What nation of people kill each other the most? Us. Laying belts of ass on each other, right? I'm talking about no mercy. They've been put this together. Every time one of us kill each other, one of them get the funeral home get paid, the police officers get paid, and our ass is dead. You know, because this plan, which was written thousands of years ago, is working. When you look at yourself in the mirror, okay, like a person from Libya, matter of fact, like Sudan, from Africa, right? You know how they look, right? Pretty much, them dark ass, weird looking Africans. You think you come from that, king? Look at us and think about a real African. You think you come from that, brother? You don't look, bro. You don't look nothing like them. They ugly. They women ugly. They ugly. They stink. Everything, bro. We don't come from them, bro. But this the trick though. The Most High God told us they look similar, but it's a difference. What's that precept? That's it. Bring it out. If you know it, bring it out. If you know it, bring it out. I know you probably gotta go, King. So you good? Hey, all praises to the show. How old you out, little bro? 18. All praises to the Most High God.
All praise.
All praises. You know what I'm saying? Like that's where the mix-up is. You know what I'm saying? Because people think we African. Oh, they dark skinned. We all look alike. You know what I mean? Oh, they gotta be us. Just, there you go, brother. Okay. Just because. 11-7. Calm.
But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue against man or beast, that ye may know that the Lord doth put a difference between you.
Salaki, can you put a what, King?
A difference.
So guess what? Yeah, the Africans are black. They dark like us, but they not us, King. They not us. A lot of them can't even grow a beard. Like you really looked at them, they have no facial hair because they can't grow it. Now you got spots like Nigeria. We got some people in Nigeria. We got some people in Ghana. I think some of our people in Ghana. You know what I'm saying? So some of our people are stood up, but the original Africans, the ones that look like I can't even explain it, King. But you know what I mean, though. So far, what you gathered, what you learned so far today? That's part of it. But what else? What's the biggest thing you got from this conversation? Because if I don't hear what I hear, I ain't think I do my job good. So what's the biggest thing you got from this? For sure, definitely was targeted from the beginning. But see, look, Most High was called judgment. Little stuff like that. That be just how you doing, sister? Drive safe out here. Yeah, but man, trying to see where I was at. Right. So pretty much they was putting together crafty council to come together and shut us down, man. And it's been working, man. Because if you think about it, when it comes to food, clothes, where we got to get that shit from? If you got that precept, bring it out. You know what I'm talking about. Bring it out, King. Bring it out. It, like now. Who own that stuff? Indians. Who owned the hookup? Arabs. I'm not. You see black folks working in there, but you know who really owned that thing, right? Exactly. You got it, King? Oh, my bad. You got it. It don't matter.
Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord sent against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. He shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Not right there, King. Yoke of iron. Who had a yoke of iron on their neck in slavery? Us, right? Ooh, you hitting it, young man. You hitting it. It's 2 and 2 is connected for you. It's connected. Keep going, King.
Until he have destroyed thee.
Destroyed thee. Who is the most fucked up nation of people in these streets? Blacks. Israelites. We the most fucked up out here, bro. I'm talking about they all, some of them, excuse my language, but this is how I come, bro. So when y'all see me, this is how I gonna come every time. This is the spirit the Most High gave to me, and I'm gonna roll with it. You know? Huh? Well, see, this the thing. What's the curse word in the Bible? What's the definition of profane language in the Bible? Exactly. When you speaking against the Most High or saying some dumb stuff, that's profane language. Not, yeah.
So like you said, like excuse my language because I'm cursing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's the spirit that the Most High gave me.
Yeah.
So you think He gave you the spirit to like use those words?
He gave me the spirit to be on fire. Who got that precept? Who wants you to be on fire? You know what I'm talking about, King?
You can channel it in a different way though.
But this is me, King.
Because I know because our lips are supposed to be clean.
Huh?
You know the book of Isaiah how
Yeah.
like, God put the one of the seraphim, they put the charcoal,
Come.
holy charcoal on Isaiah's lips
Come.
so that they can make this lips
Come. But how was it unclean though? What made it unclean?
because like the death is in the power of the tongue.
Speak up, young brother. Speak up.
Like the death is in the power of the tongue, as the Bible says.
Right, life or death.
The tongue is untamable. It's the most untamable thing.
Right.
in man.
Right.
So like, as humans, we want to supposed to speak unclean things coming out the womb.
What's unclean about it? Because it sounds. Did the Most High say it was bad? Did the Most High is it biblical scripture saying that the Most High saying that don't say that?
Like the words that we, like, you know what I'm saying, like the first words,
Yeah.
the B word, F word.
Yeah.
Not that it's, you know what I'm saying, we don't, the Bible don't say that those words.
Right. Well, so what words do he say is bad? And words against him, right? So we're not gonna add to the law, King. But you feel how you feel, I can respect that. But I don't add to the law, King. You feel me? I go off what that Bible says. If the Bible says it, that's what I'm gonna go with. You feel me, King? So you got a precept for me, King? And I'm gonna wrap it up soon. I appreciate the young brother.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 23 and verse 29. It says, "It is not my word as a fire, saith the Lord, and like a hammer that breaketh the rock into pieces."
Woo! Woo! I want you to feel it. When I talk, I want you to feel it. Now, hey, I'm gonna face the east. Salakia Yahweh, if the cursing ain't a good thing. But when I be on fire, little brother, I be on fire. And I'm so happy you stopped to talk to us, King. Because this is really important. I can tell you a smart one. You ain't like one of these dumb ass. I'm from over here, King. 8114 South Ellis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he got
Fire,
one.
right? You're not one of these dumb little kids, right? Dumb YNs. I can see that. No, for sure. You know, it took me to catch a real big boy case at 17 for me to say. I caught my first case right on 82nd and 2005. It took me. I'm like, nah, I can't make no career out this shit. I like eating food. I like being with my girl. I like chilling. I couldn't make it no daily thing. But that's neither here nor there. So, what else you learned, brother? As far as your nationality. Go ahead. Matter of fact, go ahead.
All right, when you were talking about cursing, I want to hit you with this Ecclesiastes 7:7. It says, "Surely oppression making a wise man mad, and a gift destroy the heart." So you got to understand, as a so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, we oppressed. You see what I'm saying? So we out here cursing, we flat. We going through a lot right now. We furious. You know what I'm saying? We tired of this. You know what I mean? So that's why, brothers, and we talk strong. You know what I mean? We talk strong. You know, there's no disrespect. As I understand, you coming from the Christian world, and you hearing pastors on curse and stuff like that. But Israelites, we believe cursing is like when you curse God, or when you sending curses on somebody. You know what I'm saying? Those are curse words. That's what the Bible is talking about, curse words. It's not talking about prophetic. You see what I'm saying? But that's what it was made.
And I put the water, King. And on top of that, I'm almost 40 years old, so my curse has been a little bit rougher than yours. You just getting started. But no, I gotta let me see. Oh, what's that? Ephesians 5:2. For you. I'm gonna give you this one precept, King, and I'm gonna get out your way. Oh, what's that precept? Go ahead. Give me 1 second. What is it? I said Ephesians. Well, I'm gonna paraphrase it for you, King. It's a scripture that pretty much say you could be upset, but don't sin. Yep. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, hold on.
It's Ephesians.
Actually, we know what sin is.
You know what sin is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
God's law goes to right? So like,
Yeah.
God,
Pretty much, but it's transgression of the law though, because sometimes people mistakenly break the law. You know what I mean? And if they're not trying to do it, But sometimes stuff happens, you know what I'm saying? Now, a transgression of the law, you want to bring that out, King? I know you got that. Bring it out, King.
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 3, verse 4. Whosoever committed sin transgress also the law. For sin is transgression of the law.
Transgress, that means when you really, like, you just woke up and you just own it. Like, you know better, but you choose to do otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, put like, it's a time I ate some food. I didn't know it was pork in it. I happened to eat it, so I said, I didn't try to do it, though. You know what I mean? But you got somebody who will go up in there, let me get a large red silver. Come on, okay?
You know what the law is in the Bible, right? Do you know what the law is in the Bible? The first 5 books of Moses. Genesis to Deuteronomy, that's the law. 613 commandments.
Okay, come on. What was that, King?
You was talking about not purposely going up in there and getting
The water king. Right. So that's the try when you out here trying to, you know, break the law. Ain't nobody up here perfect, King. You know what I'm saying? But our job is to get out here and, you know, try to teach the people who we are and what's gonna happen if we don't get it together. You watch the news? You been watching what's going on? People hate America, man. You know, a lot of people stopping, you know, not even using their money no more. So while we out here chilling like everything good, so they come nuke this thing one day. Yep. You know, who black folks gonna run to? We don't got, who got bunkers? What black folks you don't got bunkers out here? Unless you just extra rich. Ain't nobody coming to save us. We need your Howard shot, Jesus Christ, man. That's right. But I appreciate you, Youngin. Hey, man, you got the flyer, man. We be going live on YouTube, Facebook. Man, you a smart young brother, man. Don't bring it out, King. Talk to the youngin, man. Talk to the youngin.
It's the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 3. It says, for when they say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them. You know what I'm saying? So it's what they said. We thinking it's all good out here, man. We thinking it's peace and safety, man. They making America great again, so-called. And there's gonna be sudden destruction, man. And crime gonna come there. That's all I have to say.
I'm gonna digress. I'm gonna let the next mighty speaker come through. Oh, see, you see the guy right there? That's what you call a Hamite. He's not with us. Oh, yeah. You see what I'm saying? For some reason, they think us and him is the same person. Hell no. That is not us.
Blessed are the peacemakers, the true children of the Creator. Profound wisdom is the nature of the true Savior. We prefer the prophets over soothsayers. Devils in capes, history's crusaders. Israel did them favors, but now they bootleggers. I'm still rapping about prayer no matter who hate us. Leftover PTSD be having my mood changing. Finally in a space where I'm recovering. The projects was a mind control experiment by the government. Upset at reparations, throw us off by talking eloquent. But we know an exodus from Babylon involves a settlement. We couldn't read because of our perceived intelligence.